Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here. I thought I would sit down, do another video for you guys and gals. A sip of my water. Water's almost gone. This is my second video in a row doing this. Let's talk a little bit about basic fitness and nutrition and why I don't buy into this silly idea. Again, someone who's been involved in this world over 25 years. Even had to come back from serious illness, spending a year in bed sick, gaining a bunch of weight while doing it, having to rebuild, learn to walk again. I've been through a lot, guys. I'm a full-time coach, and I've been an online influencer doing this for about 12 years. And the things that I hear most from people are, well, it's too expensive to eat healthy. Supplements are expensive. I don't have time to train. Those are cop-outs, and I'm not saying that to be competitive that isn't necessarily true. Yeah, okay, if you want to go to worlds in powerlifting, there's a degree of truth to that, right? If you want to win bodybuilding shows, not just place, you want to actually win, okay, there's a degree of truth to that. Are you trying to be in good enough shape that you can make your money as a fitness influencer? Or to do fitness modeling and all that stuff. Yeah, there may be a degree of truth to that. But if your goal is to just be decently strong, to bench 300 pounds, deadlift 500 pounds, maybe have nice abs, none of that's true. Like, those are complete cop-out excuses. And here's what I mean. You don't have to spend that much time in the gym. I've given you guys informational training volume, training protocols to where I literally have clients who have 30 and 40 minute workouts 3 times a week, who are in great shape. They are strong, right? They're above average for people who go to the gym, okay? Not using gear either, doing it. They're not on stuff. In that case, they have busy lives. They have to get their workouts in the best that they can. That is all that it takes. And I want to be clear there. Again, people have this idea that you need to spend hours and hours and hours in the gym. Yeah, to get the finishing touches, you do. But what if you're only trying to reach 90% of your potential? Like, what if you say, I don't need to have 100% of the perfect muscle and physique that I'm capable of. I'd be happy with 85 to 90% of my lifetime potential. And you can live with that. Well, you need 2 hours a week. That's it. You get to the gym 3-4 days a week. 30 minutes, 40-minute workouts, 45 minutes. That's it. That's all you have to have. 8 to 10 really good quality sets per muscle group per week. Push progressive overload, good form, good exercises. You're done. Again, I'd say to people, if you can't figure out how to do this, I have coaching slots open. You can hit me up on either platform. Usually Facebook, though, is how you're going to want to reach me. This is not hard. I program and I do it all the time. That's not an excuse. You have time. You can come up with 2 hours per week for the rest of your life. I don't care how busy you are. I have people who are interning, doing residency in medical schools and things who manage to do this. People with newborn children, newborn babies who still manage to do this. It's doable. Okay, it's 2 hours. But it's because people think that they need hours and hours and hours of lifting. They need endless volume, endless cardio. Yeah, I mean, cardio can be helpful. Walking is helpful. But all that does is let you eat more. You kind of see it. So it's like you're trading oftentimes time for being able to eat more food. That's the reward you get for it. But generally, there's definitely some health benefits, but most of that can be gained from just walking more, being more active, right? The actual training, 2 hours a week. Most people can make 90% of their potential progress off that. Food's not that expensive. Quit buying into healthy TM. You don't need organic food to be at peak health. You don't need supplements to be at peak health. All right, what do we need for protein? Lean animal proteins or lean plant proteins. Chicken's cheap. Tofu is cheap. These are not expensive. Most people don't need as much protein as the industry has told them they need. That cuts money because protein adds up. right? Shakes are a convenience, but they're not necessary. Other healthy foods not that expensive. Buy what's on sale. Look what's cheap. Learn how to cook. There's your solution. Can you cook rice? Can you add sauce to it? Can you figure out how to use a rice maker? Can you throw vegetables in your rice? Can you make pasta? Can you bake or boil potatoes? Instapot helps with all this stuff. Right? Little meal prepping. Just knowing how to cook basic things resolves your issue. Now let's come over to that. Rice isn't expensive. Frozen vegetables are not expensive. They actually have a higher nutritional value, usually, than the fresh stuff in the produce section. That is not a controversial statement. This is well documented in the research. We know why. It's understood. Okay, frozen vegetables are not expensive. Fruit varies massively depending on what you get. Look at what's on sale. Look what's affordable. Potatoes, but let's come over to even your starches, your carbs. Rice isn't expensive. Potatoes aren't expensive. Sweet potatoes aren't expensive. These are all inexpensive foods. That is eating healthy. Okay, if someone tells me, oh, my goal is to get lean enough to have a six-pack and I want to look good and be, pretty muscular, do you really think that that's not what you should be eating? Lean protein, starchy carbohydrates, fruits and vegetables. That is how most really, really, really fit people eat. They don't do fad diets. They're not on carnivore, keto, any special named diet with organic acai berries picked by free-range Peruvian farmers. All of these bougie juices. They don't need supplements. You don't need supplements. We could argue as to whether they're even useful at all. That's a point of contention. I get upset a lot of people with that. I largely see the supplement industry as a scam. So these are all excuses, but their excuses may be based on ignorance. But that's why I make a video like this, so that people will see it. Hopefully you can show this to your friends. A lot of you have friends or family say, I can't afford to eat healthy. Well, McDonald's is pretty expensive compared to chicken and rice. I don't have time to go to the gym. You spend 2 hours a week on social media, you got time to go to the gym. Okay? Pretty straightforward. But you need to know what you're doing. I provide a lot of those resources for free on all my social media, my YouTube, my Facebook, all these videos. Break this stuff down. It is way more simple than you've been led to believe. It really is for most people. It's only complicated for my competitors, right? And I train a lot of those. It's only complicated for them. The average person who just wants to be in the top 1% of the population in terms of shape, not in the elite level for a lifter, but just the elite level compared to the average Joe, it's not that hard. It's not that complicated. It's not that expensive. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I'll talk to you guys and gals next time.